Well, we're not at Talladega. I hit the button too fast. A bit tired. We need to start a new folder, new playlist for NASCAR Heat 5, continuing season 9. I should write that out. Add it and I'm gonna put it in there. Thank you. Now we can change this. Season 9. And we are at the season opener at Daytona. I use the same setup at Daytona and Talladega. Exactly. Technically you can use a slightly heavier gear at Daytona, but in career mode anyway. But that's how I race online, so just follow through with the same thing. I got a new sponsor, I think. Allegiant. I left the truck colors pretty much the same because, you know, they haven't fixed it yet. It's supposed to be an update tomorrow. Some DLC. Sorry, Zane. That's nice. And there are my neon wheels back. Maybe they'll be on tomorrow. We'll see. Okay. Key on a start or restart is to not lose the draft. I got trucks behind me, so I should be okay.
Stay up at the bottom here. Stay low. Careful, still there.
Whoa, big one. Everybody's checked up, I guess, for whatever reason.
Still there?
They're in the draft, so they catch up quick. That's okay, it's the first lap. Already gained like 6 spots, so I'm cool. So it's going to be a good race.
Alright, you're clear there.
I believe I won this race last year with a totally garbage truck. Now I have like, I think it was 100, 195 with full pit crew. And a good setup, so. If you're watching this and you want a good setup, it's the same setup I use in Heat 4. So one little change.
Stay out the bottom.
But I ran the setup on my YouTube page.
Careful, still there.
Under Heat 4 setups, you'll find it.
Careful, still there.
Well, the change is more for qualifying than anything. Wow.
Careful.
Aero. A lot of aero. What's going on here? Nothing.
Still there.
I didn't feel like that at Talladega, so.
Still there.
Oop.
Stay low.
In the third lane. Three laps.
Careful. Still there.
Same, like 9 laps, 6 laps to go on the stage. 14 spots. We're good.
All clear.
Yeah, a lot more aero at Daytona in a pack than I remember.
Stay low.
Off of 4 and off of 2.
Still there.
We're doing good.
the bottom here. All right, clear outside.
See if we can get up there.
Stay low, stay low.
He's side drafting.
Stay low, stay low.
It's okay. We
Got
got
one
time.
outside now. 5 to go, 5 to go. Careful, still there.
Stages are short. 50% truck.
Stay on the bottom. Top 3, use it if you need it. Yellow's out, back her down.
No caution. We're not going to pit. I do not like restarting on the outside here, but
You're coming to the green.
let's see.
Be ready here. Green's out
Catch
now,
break.
let's go. Hold your line, got one inside. Just a couple more turns.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
See if we can clear them by turn 1. Take the stage.
Stay high, stay high.
Yep.
You're clear all around there.
Yep. 2-lap shootout. Oop. Focus.
All right, let's go. White flag.
Last lap. Should get a run here. And it's AI, so all you do is get in front of them. And we still have a fast truck. Right side tires are wearing even. Interesting. There's a little bit right rear, which I'm used to seeing. Gotta watch the outside. We're getting a run. We stick it to the inside. Watch the mirror, and we're good. We got it.
You took that
Cool.
stage. Good
Now,
job.
in career mode, the AI, or quick race, I guess, too, the AI are programmed to not pit because they don't have to. So we got like 8 laps, and I don't need to pit. But online, you would normally pit whenever you get a chance. Everybody would, you know. But Daytona and Talladega, 2 of the tracks that you probably get away with not
Be
pitting
ready. Ready.
if you had to.
Hold your line, got one outside. All right, you're clear there.
I'm talking about online league racing. In fact, the Pro League's going to be at Daytona tonight. And I need to watch my guy, Fluffy, come from the back. And Red also. Red 44-24. Kyle Arnold got the pole. Cody Giles. Never heard him pronounce it, so we just call him Fluffy. They're friends of mine. And they're both really, really good. And both of them deserve to win tonight. So it's hard to like root against one, but I'm going with Fluffy. Not that I don't like Carl or don't want him to win, but I got a feeling. They got a run on me. We got a few laps, and we can pit, figure out what the strategy for the end of the race is, because it's going to be more than likely a green flag pit stop. Even you kind of get in between the two and hold both AI lines at bay. But you gotta watch the inside, because the inside's the faster way around. by default. It's like inside in the turns and the outside on the straightaways. A lot of times the outside loses so much in the turns that it don't matter. Now you put some more tape on this thing. I don't recommend going over 65% tape in Daytona or Talladega or anywhere. The 70% tends to just, it's going to heat up no matter what. You might be able to get away with 70% for like a 2-lap shootout at the end of the race if you get an opportunity to pit. But you'll have to test that out. Each track is a little bit different. So I will say your short tracks like Bristol and Martinsville, you definitely get away with 2 laps with like as much as 80% tape. Because the engines take a little bit longer to heat up since you're out of the gas so much, no matter how you abuse them in the turns. Might even be able to go higher actually. Dover is another track that'll you can go over 65 for a couple laps.
5 laps to go.
But then it'll start overheating. And remember, in Heat 5, you can break your engine. Absolutely. Yep, and get a DNF for it. You don't want to do that. So be careful with your shifting
Cautious out, wave them off.
and such. Everybody's pitting, so I'm not pitting. I'd like to, but I don't need to. This should be a 2-lap shootout here.
You're coming to the green. Be ready here. Green flag. Car high, careful there. You're all clear up top there. 2 to go, driver.
You see how I pull away from them? Yeah. With AI, it's not a big deal. Online in a league race, yeah, that could be a problem. Because they can gang up on you and just blow by you, and you go from first to 15th really quick, and that screw your race up. But offline here in career mode or in quick race, all you do is get in front of them when they get close enough, and then they'll back off. So it's really easy to manage it. Pretend you're Dale Jr., managing the different lines. On a straightaway here, I'm gonna watch for a run to the outside.
You got 1 to go.
So you kind of move over a little bit, confuses them. Let's get back down to the inside in the turns. That inside line has the advantage in the turns. They get a run. They break their own momentum too much. It's not a big deal. See, let's get up there. Cut them. Whoop. Watch Daytona. The curbing at Daytona is a little heavier than at Talladega, so you can definitely get out of shape or even wreck yourself depending on your setup.
You took that stage. Good job.
Well, that's one. Be good if I can start off the season with a win. Too early to say, but only take as much fuel as you need. Big fan of that. So you're doing good. Well, I saw something, but it matters.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready. Outside, outside. All right, clear outside.
good to work on your hearing. I'll keep it up a little higher to build up the RPM. It'll take them a little longer for you to catch me. You got to be careful when they're drafting up to you. They might have a head of steam, and they usually go to the outside. So only one guy, so you don't have to worry about it. And you see that online. You know, if you get out too far, you know, they'll just line up behind you, and then when they get close enough, they'll go high, and they could easily, you know, misdirect you, and you know, go high, and then you go high, and then they go low, and they'll be going maybe 10-15 mile an hour faster than you sometimes, maybe even more. And if you try to block them when they're going that fast, that much faster than you, then probably be a big wreck and ruin your day. Okay, so now I gotta watch the outside, and they get close together up there, or as we call it, organized. And they get organized, get up ahead of steam. If you're in front of them, they can't pass you. My league, I'll be racing in Talladega this weekend in Xfinity and Cup, so this is that's good practice. I mean, AI doesn't really act like your buddies, but pretty much got to do the same things for, you know, a lot of the race while you're riding. See how easy the AI is? Daytona and Talladega. Just gotta get in front of them and they break their own momentum. They go up high. Well, I noticed in both Heat 4 and 5, and even Heat 3, when a car, you know, when a vehicle's AI's handling goes away, they tend to go up to the upper lane. I don't know if they're getting out of the way or they're simulating like they're losing their tires, so they can't hold the bottom anymore. It's very robotic-like in the way they do it. It's hard to tell. But they start falling back once they go to the upper lane. At Daytona and Talladega, you can really see how that works. And you see how the bottom lane, the blue truck, play Greenfield, I think, on the bottom lane. See how he just blows by the guys on the outside. Definite inside lane bias. Make it work for you. Put your wheels on the yellow line and just Just keep it there. You go up when you need to and make sure the guys behind you, and you get back down before they squirt past you. And in front, you don't have that. You want to be pushed up into the next lane off of 2 and 4. So it must be a in the pack arrow thing. I don't even look at our strategy, huh?
That'll be
20 laps to go, 11 laps of gas. I believe you can go 15, 16, so 12, unless there's a caution. And I'll be looking to take only right side tires. It'll shorten up the pit stop. But you also don't want to pit by yourself, even with AI, because they will blow by you. Yeah, you can block them, but it's harder when there's like 20 of them and one of you. They can still hit you, simply because they just can't slow down enough to not in certain situations. So it's risky. I got a fast truck, and they're not up on my bumper all the time, so keeping a gap on them. It looks more than it is here, but still, there's a bubble of air. It's helping me stay out front here. I'd like to maintain that. Help that putting on a little more tape. And there's a caution. There's 19 laps to go, say -2, and we can take one can. We'll get 4 tires, so it won't matter. And online, I probably only take 2 tires to stay up front, but this is just AI. So we can make it to the end, so there'll be about 17 left. I forgot to put the tape up. That's okay. So I got to get past 9 cars, and I'm starting on the outside, which always a hard thing.
Got one peeking inside. Hold your line, got one inside.
Squeeze in, yep.
Car high, careful there.
I'm on the inside, where I want to be. Let's see if I can get a good run, because they're like 3 wide here.
Careful, still there.
Stay there, Rhodes. Oh, I'm on the outside, but I got a truck behind me.
Car high, careful there.
We did some side drafting. Still 3 wide, so we'll stay down. There it goes.
Stay low.
Whoa. Manage to suck up. Remember, it's going to suck you up to the next lane, or want to. Tapping a brake, keep the momentum up.
Clear.
Wait for the timing, and then make your move.
Careful, still there.
Side draft. 1 second.
Careful, still there. You're clear all around there.
Let's see if we can separate them. There we go. And it's just a sitting duck. And that's how you do that.
Still there. Top 3, use it if you need it.
They're not organized yet.
That was a better lap.
Anderson's got a sniff. We got it. Okay, so I didn't look at the laps, so I was making sure I can stay out in front here. So unless there's a caution, not going to be a green flag. Any more pit stops? And there's a caution. I can pit, but I don't have to. 13 laps remaining, I'll probably go back 11 or 10 laps, so. You don't lose as much with old tires here, and I am faster than them, so.
You're coming to the green. Ready?
If it was, you know, online, that'd be a different thing, maybe. Well, it depends. You got to figure out what you have earlier in the race, so you know when you get to this point what decisions to make. Yeah. If you don't know what you got, it's harder to make the decisions. Oop. Too low. Really shouldn't do that. It should be like Talladega, but it's a little better than it was in Heat 4, the apron there, but not really. Watch the inside. I think they did a better job at the track. And in practice, it was rubbered up like that, which is good. Well, it might seem boring. Remember, you got 31 guys chasing you. You're in the Cup or Xfinity, it's 39. So, one mistake, and it'll be all over. Seven laps. Now, under 10 to go, the AI gets a little bit more aggressive. Still nothing like online, but and easier to handle. You watch for the outside line, but they're not very organized this race. But they're trying. The threat's mostly on the straightaway. In the turns, stick to the yellow line, you get an advantage. But if you're sleeping, they still can get by you. I don't think this group can. But they'll try. If they get nose to tail close enough, we'll get ahead of steam. They're trying, but they're all unorganized. I think the second place guy's trying to help me out there because he doesn't want them to pass him either. That's good. I think that's a little different from Heat 4. I don't remember the second place guy doing that. If they can't get a run on him, they can't get a run on me. Thank you. There's like no one right behind him, so he's not a threat until that happens, till they close up. If they close up, a lot of times they don't. See, he moves up for me. He's probably moving up to try to get, have him push him past me, but when I move up, net result is the same. We keep him back there. Four laps. This is the part of Daytona and Talladega that everybody calls, high-stakes chess game. I'm not worried about them passing me. I've done this so much. But online, nobody is as predictable. And I will not pit. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout. No matter how many laps are left, it'll be 2 laps.
We're going green. Almost ready now. Green timing out. Let's go. Outside. You got room. You're clear there. All right. I need 2 more good laps for you.
Yeah. We'll probably make one big run, either down the backstretch or coming around to the flag, but unless they catch me totally sleeping, I should pull this off. Oh, they caught me. Place and 3rd place are like side by side, so I might get a challenge coming out of 4. So you gotta watch that, because you go up to block 1, the one on the bottom is gonna even faster run. But look how I pulled them there. I think we will be okay. Keep it to the inside and
way to go, driver.
High, wide, and handsome. Here we go. First win of season 9 on Heat 5. 104. Come on, give me a break. Nice. Need the money. Nice. Should be able to finish off my truck and get it to 100, 100, 100. Not now, after next race. 1 win, I won everything. First race. There's the red tire, red wheels. Hopefully tomorrow's update will fix that. 47.4. Nice. We're good. Oh. Yeah. It's always fun to win. Okay, I don't know what that's for. Cool. So I want to get that 95 to 100. Costs 270 grand. Let's see how much the total is. No, that is the total, 248. Okay, so I gotta wait one more race. Yeah, we'll go for the easy ones. Because you never know what happens. You can screw up. Here's my settings. The gray is supposed to be white, but the paint booth is broken. Yeah, so this is the race. This is the AI. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, questions, anything. Thank you so much. And as always, keep on rolling.